Triple M rocked the cricket over the weekend in Adelaide. Candice Warner was there.
Yeah, it was amazing to watch the Aussies just demolish the Windies. We'll find out more about the actual sport, but there was a bit of controversy for Candice Warner, and it wasn't like you had enough headlines last week. It was a tough week for you and the family. There were even tears on this show, and you had the opportunity to create more headlines with this situation, but you handled yourself with absolute dignity. Tell us what happened.
Yeah, so Adelaide Oval on Saturday afternoon, it was just before lunch break. The girls wanted to go and see their dad. So we went from one area of Adelaide Oval to the other. It was about 200 metres. In that time, I had my two of my three daughters, my 8-year-old and my 3-year-old. We were hand in hand. And as we're walking past, a huge group of people, it was about a group of 5 or 6 men who decided to.
And I can imagine they were very well thought through.
Yeah, they were
at that stage of the day.
Extremely just throwing vile abuse at me.
Great.
Wow.
So I continued to walk, and then I stopped. And I looked around at these group of men, and it was one guy in particular, and they were laughing and they were pointing, and they thought that what they did was okay. So I decided to confront these guys.
Wow.
And I didn't have to, but with my girls in my hand, I thought it was really important to confront them because for us, my actions need to mirror the messages that I give to my kids. So I confronted them, and like any group of men who have been drinking, they were weak, they were gutless, they didn't own up to what they did, and the man who actually was yelling this abuse was hiding behind his friend.
What a legend.
What did you say to them? What were your words?
I just confronted them. I said, do you feel good about yourself? Do you feel good about yourself trying to intimidate me, to belittle me, embarrass me in front of my kids? You clearly don't have kids yourself. It's not okay. It's not okay to bully someone. It's not okay to make fun of other people. So the thing that really disappointed me was, 1, the fact that they thought it was funny, 2, that they couldn't own up to their mistake, but the fact that in a packed stadium, when they could see a mother with 2 kids clearly in distress, my girls were upset. Not one person, not one single person came to my assistance, not one. And the sad thing is that in a time where we're trying to encourage more women, more young girls to participate in sport, to attend sport, that I'm now starting to feel like that it's not safe for me and my kids to attend the sport, to attend sport and support their father.
So what happened? So you confront them. The guy that was making all the comments sort of hides behind his mates. They don't say
Really
anything.
masculine thing to do, isn't it?
No, they didn't say a thing. And why it was important for me to go back and approach these guys, because we want to raise confident and fearless young girls that aren't afraid to stand up for themselves and confront bullies head on. It's important that our kids aren't intimidated by others, that, they grow up feeling secure.
Because often when you do stick up for yourself and you do it in the right way, not the wrong way by escalating, often the bullies sort of cower back.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, they were as weak as you could possibly come.
Was there any sort of apology? Or?
Well, yeah. That night I went on my Instagram page and one guy who was in that group said, I'll read you his message.
Oh, he wrote to you?
Yeah. I just want to let you know that unfortunately I was just with the group that said some horrible things to you at Adelaide Oval about 15 minutes ago. I didn't say anything, but I also didn't speak out. So I'm very sorry about that, and I'm sorry that he said what he said. I know this won't make up for anything, but I just wanted to say sorry. It's.
Do you reckon
that's a good message.
Do you reckon that was his conscience, or do you think later on in the evening he's met up with a female in his life, told them the story, and they've gone, "You get your Instagram open right now, and you start writing that letter"?
I think so, because then I went and searched his page, and he has a child. He also has a daughter, and I'm basically, with my husband being away so much, I'm basically the mother and father to these girls most of the time, and I won't allow my daughters to see their mum being bullied, intimidated. It's not what I stand for.
So do you think that was a good lesson? Like, did you show the daughters the message on Instagram, and what did they say?
So, it was my 8-year-old who is so inquisitive. It's like, Mum, what's going on? Why did you do that? What are these guys doing? Why are they saying what they're saying? So, and I was just like, darling, like, you need to understand that this is not okay. We won't tolerate this. This is unacceptable. No matter male, female, how big, how many, you need to learn to stand up for yourself, and this is why.
Important lesson for all too. If you see it, say something.
Yeah.
If you're around the situation, say
And
something.
that's what I was so surprised, is that not one single person could see me clearly, visibly upset, distressed, and my two daughters, and people just were happy to watch this. I know if it was the other way around, I would definitely go and just see what's going on.
Well, good on you. And with that message, I think it was a great lesson to your daughters that you can stand up and you can get a result. And people are humans if you just confront them and ask them what to think about what they're doing.
Yeah, and the fact is, we now go to the cricket, and I'm starting to feel like it's an unsafe place for me and my kids to be at.
That's it. Don't say anything to Candice Warner or you will cop it. Am I right?
Power to you,
6:47.
mate, and good on you. Were they wearing matching Hawaiian shirts?
No, but they were that tight for sure.
Okay, yeah, I got it.
Triple M Summer Breakfast.